Hello, and already demonetized. And welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Glory Hounds. Before we start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it free on itch.io. But if you want to support the people that make this game and or get the news version earlier, you can go to Patreon, which is $3 a month for this and other games. So, on the last Let's Play, I think we started issue 3, which consisted of us, yes we did, which consisted of us waking up with Whale Daddy, and yeah, we've got a lead on where we might find Camus, basically the guy that stole the dress, well, stole the dress from the guys that were stealing the dress. What was it? It was that he was he's stealing like fashion stuff, but nothing in particular? I don't know. But then now we're at the hen because I've completely forgotten. So, reset my face. And begin. The hen is bustling with activity by the time we roll up. I guess Lou must have helped William get some buzz on social media. I haven't met most of these folks here before. Then again, most of the regulars aren't used to showing up this early. Raul slows down as he takes in his surroundings. He's sweating bullets, and it isn't even hot. I mean, I know the feeling. These guys look rotund, though I guess they have a couple of ages on, their belt. This is a mighty big crowd. I hope it does not put too much strain on you, Master Bravad. Oh no, Milo, it's fine. He doesn't look fine. Are you sure you're okay? Raoul nods, avoiding eye contact. Just out of my element. I don't leave the house without my costume all that often. He looks at the ground. Hey, it's alright. These are all good people. I have to say, I didn't expect a bar like this to be your favorite place. You mean you didn't expect me to be gay? Alex, we have lived long lives so far. We have traveled the world. Who you love is no concern to us, only fighting ability and mind. Thanks, that's actually kinda sweet. I only meant I expected you to be homebody. You being gay was quite obvious. Add gaydar to Milo's long list of talents. Do you often visit? You could say that. Almost every week since college. Or, well, my shoddy attempt at college. You're gonna love the drinks here. Just gotta find William. The rooster's easy to find, with a fancy dress and huge fake lashes he's wearing. I guess the corset ended up fitting after all. He notices me and heads in my direction. I can hear his stiletto heels even above the din? I know that's a word, but it's a weird word, of the crowd at the generic gay house music. Well, if it ain't Al, awful nice to see your face around these parts. Aren't you just the sweetest little apple in the apple pie? He pinches my cheeks. You're walking mighty funny, love. Something matter? I'm not. He clicks his tongue. Couldn't have anything to do with the big boy you brought over for drinks last night? I whimper. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm expecting to be pressed further, as he usually does, but he's already moved on to Raoul and Milo. Raoul is twiddling his thumbs, while Milo is as stone-faced as ever. He brought company, some strapping boys too. These are my friends, Milo and Raymond. My name is It's good to make your acquaintance. Guys, this is William. He owns... I beg your pardon, good sir. The name's Mother Hen, owner of this little watering hole. Pride of Shippersburg, I always say. Sorry, Mother Hen. I gotta say, he's nailing this accent. Those acting classes for seniors he took a couple of years back must be paying off. Oh, don't worry, Al. You call me Clarine. Clarine? He googles, behind big fan. I didn't even know he had. Have you seen Lou anywhere? Sure I have. They came in a little while ago. Ain't even been that long. He points at the bar, Lou sitting at the corner, away from the main crowd. A holographic screen in front of him shows a bunch of kittens, who all pretty much look identical to them, babbling away. Oh, them as in Lou? Yes, they're with their other parent for the weekend. How would that just... So is he, I guess, maybe not married? I don't know. I don't know much about Lou. I guess there is the biography he has, though. Thanks. How's the party coming along? Oh, swell. Just swell. Ain't had this many customers since we had that Summer of Sin leather party last year. Oh boy, I do remember that one. That's where I met Lars. Lars. I'll never forget those 6 beefy arms. Is he a bug? I guess a bug technically. Well, or maybe a spider? Would a spider have like 6 arms and 2 legs? I don't know. Why, I have the trouble just keeping by myself. Speaking of, you boys want anything to drink? He looks at Raoul and Milo. Seeing as you're first timers, drinks are on the house. First timers? Just mean I haven't seen you all in here before, and I do like taking care of my guests, good sir. Oh, well, thank you. Raoul's gaze flicks between the drinks menu and the bar in general, as if he's not really sure where to look or what to focus on. I don't blame him. Some of the patrons are dressed rather flamboyantly, to put it mildly. Milo, on the other hand, is taking the hen like fish to water. He shoots Clarine, a smile of someone who's been in this kind of place before. Just what's this guy been hiding? He's very flamboyant. I thank you for generosity, madame. I will have fruity drink with little pina colada, pink umbrella. I can read. It must be pink. I will accept no substitutes. A mighty fine choice. How about a kinky red raccoon? William winks at Milo. The crow doesn't skip a beat and simply crosses his legs. That is perfect. Bring back memories from old days. Old days? Raoul's next. What about you, sir? I can recommend the cocktails are a fine drink for a fine man. A cocktail sounds great. I'll have... What are your options? William points at the blackboard with the cocktail names on it. I brace myself as I watch Raoul read the names, mumbling under his breath, eyes getting wider every second. Screaming orgasm. Sex on the beach? What's a cum shot? No one answers. Do you have soda? I'll have a soda. A soda and a kinky red raccoon. I'll hop right to it, chickadee. He winks at Raoul, who smiles back, making himself a little smaller. This is definitely not the Dawn Hound I know. You sure about this? I will be once I have a place to sit down for a bit. Sorry, just a little. I know that feeling, man. He trails off. Overstimulated? Yes. Hey, don't sweat it. If you want to take a breather outside for a bit, I'd be happy to come along. Raoul finally settles, and I see Milo smiling. Okay, I'd like that. Now let's find a place to sit down. I gesture for them to follow me as I take the seat next to Lou. Very decorated. Oh hey, look guys, it's Uncle Alex. Uncle Alex is here. Oh, the kittens on the screen scream in unison. At last, I have fans out there. Hey guys, what haps with the snaps? Uncle Alex, no one says that anymore. Yeah, Uncle Alex, no one. Sorry guys, Uncle Alex is a little behind the times. He doesn't even know what skidibbity toilet is. I guess I'm not that cool after all. I still say it. But you're old. Wow, low blow. I gently tap Lou on the shoulder and point to Raoul and Milo. They nod. Alright fellas, Purr has to leave for a little while, okay? You'll all be good now. Purr. Aww. Bye Purr. Bye Uncle Alex. Bye. Wonder... I still am like, how does that whole thing work? I don't know. Like, they seem to be in a good relationship, I guess, with their partner? I don't know. Anyways, so my mind's doing cogs and stuff like that, and I'm like, yeah, I need to read. The kittens wave at me before Lou ends the call. They're growing really fast. Like weeds. I reckon they'll be taller than I am by the time they hit puberty. Can't imagine 7 kids all entering puberty at the same time. That's what you get with litters. I have known Lou since we were teenagers. I don't think the world is ready for 7 copies of them at that age. Anyway, hi, long time no see. Since yesterday. Nice to meet you too, Mr. Milo, Mr. Dawn Hound. Raoul perks up as soon as he hears his codename. Enough to look at Lou in the eye at least. Good to see you as well. My apologies for the trouble at the gallery yesterday. It must have given you quite a fright. Hey, I wasn't the one getting hurled through the air. I'm fine. Speaking of, can you finally tell me what's been going on with Alex? Milo, I think it's best if you explain. You have to make sure no one's hearing in on this. Milo gives the bar a quick look around, no doubt to make sure no one else is within earshot. He pushes his glasses up and turns back to us. It's a long story, but short version is does count. Alex works for us. He looks at Raoul. More precisely, for Dawn Hound. The Rottweiler seems to come alive a bit, but his focus is shifting to our group as opposed to looking for the nearest window to make an exit from. Our mission is to keep city of Shippersburg safe from criminals too difficult for police to deal with. Criminals that require a different approach to take down. Lou raises a non-existent eyebrow. You mean less legal ones? There are times when one must circumvent law to do what is right. And wear spandex, apparently. It's not spandex. All of us look at Raoul's direction. It's the loudest he's been since we walked in here. The scoundrels threatening our fair city need to know that they are heroes who would not stand idly by while they engage in their villainy. He balls up a fist, pumping it in the air like an old-time theater actor. There are people who will fight for justice when the police can't or won't. The look on Lou's face tells me they're not entirely convinced. You mean you want criminals to know they'll have to deal with, They lean on their hand. The Dawn Hound? Precisely so. We're still working on the branding. And how is it that Alex, of all people, got roped into this? I've known him forever, and he hardly seemed like hero material. Hey! Milo seemed to take pleasure in Lou's remark, judging by his smirk. Mr. Rooij is rookie, yes, but he is not without certain qualities. He looks good in rubber. Wait, he looks good in rubber? It's not rubber either. Alex demonstrated his cunning and tenacity in the most dire situation. His tail starts wagging, almost swatting the smaller mouse walking past his bar stool in the face. He confronted a wanted criminal to protect an innocent bystander without hesitation, and saved her life in the process. I wouldn't say entirely without hesitation, but I'll take it the compliment. He may be inexperienced, but he has what it takes to be a hero. That I promise. I don't know if he's speaking the truth, or if it's sunk cost fallacy talking at this point. Lou ponders a statement for a moment, punctuating their thoughts by slurping their tea loudly. Are we talking about the same Alex? The one who broke down crying on a roller coaster for 5-year-olds, and, I quote, "The drop was too steep." It was steep. It was a meter tall. I swear it was taller. But I suppose he did save Mr. Burns' bacon that night. And you're obviously sure you like this career switch? Sorry, it's one of those things when you read it and it's like, that doesn't make sense until you read the entire thing. I know, it's kind of out there, Lou, but it feels right. They sigh. Alright, I'll buy it for now. At a discount, but I'll buy it. But do you really think the scum of the earth is gonna quiver in fear seeing you dressed up in... They look in Raoul's direction. Highly advanced materials. Can't tell you the details, I'm afraid. Industry secrets and all. Right. I'm not gonna pretend to like it completely, but if you're sure this is the right job for you, then who am I to judge? Besides, you seem in good hands. Lou glances at Milo. Pause? Hands is good. Just making sure. I will keep Dawn Hound and Duskhound safe. I mean, if something happened to Raoul, we'd both be out of a job. Make no mistake, all of Shippersburg, the populace and criminals alike, will know our names. Oh ho ho! Lou rubs their paws together, not entirely unlike a cartoon villain concocting a dastardly scheme. If you want to get the word out there, you've got to work on your media presence. You need people to see you. What are you getting at? They crack their knuckles, audible even over the loudness of the crowd and the generic gay house music that's still playing. Time to put my bachelor's in marketing to work. Since when do you have a bachelor's in marketing? Night school. I had it for a couple of years now. Been working on it during my off time at the reception desk. For some reason, I'm having a hard time reading this time. Sadawoo. Just don't tell Brevard I said that. My eyes are drawn to Raoul in spite of the best efforts, but he doesn't seem to take umbrage. So wait, but off time? Like when he isn't at work, or like during coffee breaks? Because I feel like getting your degree while, doing other stuff isn't a big thing. You need a person who knows what's going on in Shippersburg. I can help. That would be... He taps his chin. Very helpful, actually. Do you guys have a name yet? A name? Who's the comic geek here? Hero teams have names, right? What's yours? Wait, do hero teams have names? I mean, I guess there's the Avengers, but that's more than 2 people, I mean, Kim Possible was just Kim Possible, even though she had a sidekick in the tech guy. And like Powerpuff Girls, that was like, yeah, that was a group name, but then you got Batman. And it's like Batman, Robin, and not the janitor guy, but the butler guy. It was just called Batman, not the Bat Team. Even with Bat Lady, Batgirl. Let's check time and reset face. Dawn Hound and Dusk Hound? Too plain. The Dawn Squad? Not punchy enough. Crew for crushing of criminals? What is this, a metal band? Let's forget the names for a second. Did you get my text last night? You mean the drunk selfie you sent at 12? I did? You looked very flattering. The one before that, then. The one you took me 10 minutes to decipher? Something about wanting information on Camus wears a butt? That's not what I meant. I know. I figured it probably had something to do with the gown after you mentioned you couldn't get it back. So I messaged Fenna and asked her about it. You got Fenna's phone number? Lou clicks his tongue and finger guns at me. I've still got game. Anyway, Camus. Fenna's looked into it, but the trail went cold on her end. The name didn't show up on any database, and the temp agency website went offline after the robbery. Camus is pseudonym, most likely. Yeah, I was curious too, so I read up on him while I waited for you guys to show up. So did we, but we're unable to make any headway. Well, you've got a super sleuth on the case now. They pull up their screen again. I can't find much when I looked up that name alone. I hit similar issue. But when I added some keywords, based on stuff Alex texted me, I found some old blog posts. Very old blog posts. Most of them didn't have very many views. The algorithm definitely didn't favor this guy. Anything we can use? It was mostly pictures of things he made, a lot of very expensive materials on display. Materials you don't just buy at your local fabric store. And just a ton of complaining about how underappreciated he felt. That wasn't the only thing though. You guys remember when the Schukersburg Museum had the crown jewels on display last year? The one that gets stolen, right? It was all over the news. Every guard got knocked out cold. What's more, no one showed up on the security footage. The Saltwater Syndicate took blame for it. At the same time, based on circumstantial evidence, some members got arrested, but the jewels were never recovered. So imagine my surprise when I saw this on Camus' blog. They turned the screen towards us. It's a mannequin wearing a strangely chunky necklace with a distinctive gem as its centerpiece. It is quite, well, I wouldn't say pretty. That gem's from one of the royal scepters, I'm sure of it. If he did that to a timeless piece of jewelry, I'd sure think what he's planning for the Money Talks gown. Then, our course of action's clear. I agree. It is? First, we have to take stock of all the outfits Camus made. Affirmative. Then, we analyze materials used in outfits. And cross-reference them with all reported thefts of rare fabrics, garments, and jewelry in the past few years. Afterward, we look into commonalities and deviations of thefts. By doing so, we can deduce which crimes have been committed by perpetrator. We follow that up with a thorough investigation on how fashion trends have evolved over time. Finally, we use process of elimination to determine most likely target for the next heist. That's Good luck with that. Before you go and do all that, mind showing me the card you guys found? Fenna mentioned it. I have it with me. I doubt it'll be much use. Milo looked into it, and there was nothing we could find. Milo produces it from his breast pocket. As he hands it over to Lou, I catch a scent on that, because of all the smoke from the capsule I hadn't noticed before. There's a flower, hibiscus, and lemon. Hold on. I snatch it out of Milo's hands before Lou grabs it. Hey, what's the big idea? Sorry, I bring it up to my nose. Did one of you spray perfume on this? I don't smell anything. Neither do I. It's faint. But I'm catching a whiff of something. Flowers and lemon. Lemon, you say? He leans over and takes one of the candles sitting on the bar. Candles? Okay. Don't go burn the place down. I do not intend to. Hold card over flame. Of course, invisible ink. I do as I am instructed, and as the card heats up, the image is slowly seared into it. An image. Below it, the text that says, below it is a text that says, "Come find me." That's a logo of some kind? Lou, do you know? I think I've seen it some before. Might have to do with the new convention center. Their face goes blank. Of course! Bonds through bondage. What? There's a big fashion show that's being held at the new convention center tonight. That's where he's gonna be. How can you be so certain? I have to agree. It's easy to jump to conclusions, but to dive into the heart of a criminal mind ain't easy. He's a self-proclaimed... I guess reading isn't my forte tonight. It do be like that. Sometimes. He's a self-proclaimed fashion king who wants to build a name for himself. Some of the world's most famous fashion designers will be showing off the creations he made with rare and expensive materials, or their creations made with. So it's a once-in-a-decade event, highly exclusive. You might have trouble getting in then. Getting in may be the least of our worries. I can only assume this card was a direct challenge to whoever discovered it. That might mean trouble. How so? Think about it. We recovered the capsule from the syndicate, but Camus had no way of knowing we'd be the ones to take it. Meaning, he was confident enough that he dared challenge Ahab and his crew directly. I don't know, I feel like they're not the smartest group in the bunch. He must be a dangerous adversary. It is possible he's not already alone. It's a risk we need to take. I agree. We made promise. I refuse to let this wretched chameleon give us the slip. I'd be letting a lot of people down if I backed out now. Our attention shifts as we notice William heading our way. Alright, sorry it took so long, but I got you all your drinks. A fruity drink for the handsome birdie. I am grateful. And a soda for the big guy. Big boy? Or big boy, yeah. Thank you kindly. I watch as Milo twirls the little drink umbrella around between his index finger and his thumb, smiling to himself. He takes a sip and closes his eyes, smacking his lips he does not possess. This is exquisite. I thank you, sir. Don't you want to take a break with, Clarine? Well, yeah, I do. This corset's squeezing me organs like a lemon. Do you require assistance? I'm a mixologist myself. William collects himself, and his voice immediately goes back up several octaves. Oh no, sugar, that won't be necessary. I got an extra helper today. Thank the Lord up above. He should be here any minute now. Oh? Oh? Is it gonna be somebody we know? The door opens, and the world stops as they all turn to see you standing in the doorway. Well, we just hit that 30-minute mark. I do like how this game seems to really hit these notes on that 30-minute mark, because it makes things easier for me, you know? So that's going to be the end of this Let's Play. But if you want to, see who it is a week ahead of time, you can get this game for free on itch.io. And, a nice segue into it. But if you want to get the news version earlier, granted, this is episode... What is Glory Hounds? Oh, 13, so this is episode 14, so 4, 8, 12, 16... Okay, it's like maybe a quarter of the year into the future-ish. There might be a new episode out, or there might not be. I know, there isn't a new one out right now, unfortunately, but I do be like that. But, yeah, $3 a month for this and other games, or early access to them. And, yeah, comment, guys, I like comments, if you like, dislike, tips, as always, if you like me YouTube and would like to see grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out the rest of Epic Grow. Please spay your animals who help control the pet population. And until next time, that's me, GamerWolfSix of Glory Hounds. Thanks and see you.